One thing we love about America, we may be divided, but when tragedy strikes, we come together, right?
Other states be bailing out California for choosing the wrong people to run their state?
We shouldn't be. They got 40 million people in that state, and they voting these imbeciles in office. But they are just overwhelmed by these inner city woke policy. Unless they show that they're going to change their ways, everything that everybody else does in the country, they don't deserve anything.
That asshole. That's Tommy Tuberville, senator from Alabama, former football coach at the almost good school in Alabama. Now, I was a sportscaster for 30 years. You'll never catch me making the mistake of thinking football coaches are smart anywhere other than on the gridiron. But this is beyond the pale. Maybe Tuberville has some reason for this. This is a list of states and how much money they get back for every dollar they give to the federal government. Wow, here's a lot of red states up at the top. And where's Alabama? I know it's small and those arrows are Alabama. Wow, Alabama is really close to the top. And in fact, they get over $2 back for every dollar they give into the federal government. Let's see where, oh my gosh, California is all the way down here amongst all these blue states that help fund all these red states up here. California gets back less than $1 for every dollar it gives in. So they're funding these states up here, including Tubby Tuberville's Alabama. And you know what, by the way, here's Texas and Florida, which also get back more money from the federal government than they give in. That's right, a guy like Tommy Tuberville wanting to injure California is actually injuring one of the states that actually pays for his state to survive. But Tuberville and Alabama aren't the only people who voted against their own well-being in the last election.
In Bell County, 84% voted for Trump, yet it deeply relies on federal funding. And that's not unusual. The 15 states that most rely on federal funding for its public schools in 2022 all voted for Trump.
One other thing I'll be doing very early in the administration is closing up the Department of Education.
I mean, you're an educator. You didn't vote for Trump eliminating federal funds.
No, I did not vote for that.
And some truly wonderful people who are doing angels' work with America's children are suddenly stunned to find out they may not be getting the federal funding they so desperately need. People who really do care about other people voted for a guy out of worship and out of giving themselves over to propaganda. And here we are.